What would be your cocktail of choice? It does not have to be alcohol.
Okay,
besides but your sparkling water.
But for me, it is alcoholic. Alcohol is definitely my vice of choice. I'm not super adventurous when it comes to other stuff, but I love to have just like one very nicely made cocktail. And I'd say that probably my favorite one would be some sort of gin with an herbal infusion. I think gin is such a great mixing. It's such a great liqueur for mixing. Part of like, I think most of the most traditional, at least American cocktails were made with gin. It's weird because I find it to be a very specific and kind of pungent flavor on its own. You know, the juniper really takes over. But when you mix it with things, especially like elderflower or citrus, it can become, I don't know, very smooth. So I really love gin cocktails. And as you can imagine, I'm going to relate this also to my garden. I have lots of herbs. And I have rosemary, I have basil, I have like a lot of different things in the mint family, which is
mint. So good. And like any drink.
Any drink, right? It just elevates it.
Mint and everything. Oh, at least we know where we're coming in LA.
Yeah.
For your garden.
Yeah, please. Honestly, I designed this backyard with a mentality of like, I want it to be like an upscale luxury resort. And I had the vision in my mind of hosting amazing parties. So, it's very accessible to like a lot of people at a time or just a couple people. But that would be so fun when you get back to LA, Christina.
Sure. I'll make sure to come out on the airplane too.
Yeah, I go to LA all the time when it's like not COVID, so we all have to hang out.
Yeah. Definitely. I know. It's such crazy times, but I feel like things, like I said, I feel like they're starting to loosen up a little bit. And I have faith that, I know there's a lot of skepticism about our leadership in this country and if they really know what's best for us, but I tend to shy away from conspiracy theories of that kind. I feel like there's enough people in enough powerful positions in this country that like there's checks and balances. And if the government is reopening things, I think that we need to be brave and we need to go out there and believe that we are going to be okay, because in life in general, that is the mentality that we need to come from. There's so many dangers in life generally. That being said, I'm wearing masks in public and I'm washing my hands like a maniac, and I'm definitely not gathering with people unless it's absolutely necessary for work, and that's only a couple people at a time. But I think we need to be a little brave. It's time to start realizing that we're gonna be okay. This isn't actually gonna be the end of the world.
Absolutely. Beautifully put. I definitely agree with that. And I think your mentality too, like your mental state, if you are like feeding yourself fear, that's kind of what you're gonna feed your body that too. So it's like, what kind of thoughts are you putting in your mind?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they say that like, when people are stressed or, pessimistic, that actually can add to their chances of developing something like cancer. Why wouldn't this be different? We need to, the world is a scary place. I think that just being able to be present has a much deeper meaning than that. It's like, it's actual survival, and that's in this time and that's in every time, so we should just be grateful for every moment we have and remember that there's always going to be peril in our world. That's like never going to go away. If it's COVID or if it's, I live in California, they talk about the big earthquake all the time, whatever it is, there'll be something. So just, try your best to enjoy what's in front of you right now, I guess.